empty in here. Oh, there's my husband.
What are you doing? You're just showing yourself.
I know. And that's it. Post-op. I'm doing okay with a lot of painkillers in me. What the heck is this? So I'm getting ready to head home. And there's my foot. And there's my hubby waiting. The best man ever. So, see y'all later. Hi guys, welcome to CRPS Diaries, or welcome back if you've been here before. This is just a short update. I had my surgery yesterday. As far as I know right now, everything went well. The reason I say as far as I know right now is because I've said that before and then found out there's been issues. So for the time being, I'm home and I had a really rough day yesterday. I was at when I came out of surgery. Well, they never do anything they promise, right? Like, it was promised that I would be getting a nerve block, which I don't think happened. I got freezing, but not a nerve block. It was promised that I would have ketamine as part of what puts me to sleep because it helps combat CRPS. I don't think it happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it did. And it was promised that I would get anti-anxiety meds ASAP when I was in there waiting. That didn't happen either. I did get them, but it took a while. And then they struggled with my veins. Oh my gosh. I had a nurse. She was really sweet, and she felt so bad. She went in and my vein rolled on her, and she left the needle in and kind of slightly pulled it out and tried to get the vein, and did that numerous times. And of course, it's not comfortable for me at all. And she really tried and she couldn't get it. So then she had to get the anesthesiologist to do it instead. She was going to try one more time. I said, "You can do it. I know you can do it." And she just didn't feel comfortable. She tried, but she didn't feel comfortable. She felt bad for hurting me already. So the anesthesiologist comes in eventually, and he is not kind. He has zero bedside manner at all. And my husband was sitting there watching too. Like, actually, my husband went out to make room for me to get the IV, and he was not comforting. He wasn't anything, and he was jabbing and jabbing and jabbing my arm. And finally my husband came in and went, to the opposite side of my bed and held my hand, and I was crying, like crying uncontrollably with the pain he was causing me. And he's not saying a word. The only thing he said is, "Can't be worse than the tattoos you have." Oh my word. So, like, what used to be nothing for me, getting IVs was no big deal to me, is now traumatic. Not just from yesterday, but they have trouble every time with my veins now. And every time my veins are blown. Now, yesterday they weren't blown, but jabbing in and out and in and out and in and out of my arm with the needle. It was excruciating, especially with having CRPS. And then having, like, this stupid anesthesiologist who was also the one overseeing my surgery, just with no compassion at all. Heartless. It was brutal. Anyway, thankfully all the rest of the staff was pretty good. So there's that. And as soon as he got the IV, and then I get anxiety meds through the IV, which is what I needed beforehand to get through that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm home. Like, I can't think real straight because I'm still medicated. So when I got out of surgery, they could not get my pain under control, like, which is very strange because I was supposed to be frozen, and I was like at a level 9 pain, and literally they gave me 4 doses of fentanyl and 2 Tylenol and 2 oxycodone before my pain was finally under control. And I kept trying to tell them, like she said to me, I'm so surprised that you're even feeling so much pain because we froze you. I said it's the CRPS. And numerous times I said it's the CRPS. It causes pain. Like, I wish I could have said it causes, we feel pain differently than, others. So, oh my word, that was brutal. And then to my pleasant surprise, when I didn't feel nauseous, which, with the anesthesia and that much medication, pain medication on board, you think I would. It's one of my biggest problems coming out of surgery. Um, so that was a blessing till I got home. On the way home in the car, the motion of the car set off the nausea, and I was so sick, like so sick. From the time I got home, I was probably home about between 11 and 11:30 in the morning. I was sick straight up until probably 9 o'clock at night, fighting to get food and fluids in me, hoping that would help, and then fighting to keep it down so it would help. So, oh, it was rough. So this is the next morning now, the 17th of September, 2024. Um, I woke up at 2 a.m. in a lot of pain. Um, for the first time since I had all the medication in the hospital. And then I had to figure out a way to get up out of bed and go get some food in me, because in order to take pain medication, I have to have food in me or I'll be sick. So it's amazing how you can figure out to do things when you can't do them. um, and I had to do it really quietly because my husband was sleeping upstairs. I didn't want to wake him, so I managed to use my knee scooter and get myself to the fridge to get some yogurt, and I ate some yogurt and then took more painkillers and went back to sleep. And then this morning when I woke up, well, I woke up in pain early this morning again, but I didn't want to get up because I didn't want to wake my husband up. He had to go to work this morning, and I just didn't want to go through trying to figure out food again and at the risk of waking him up. So I stayed in pain till he went to work, and then I got up. And that again was hard because I was feeling sick, because I needed food. So I had to move really slowly, and I just stop and take breaks. And anyway, I managed to get food in me, let that sink in. I actually had a shower, which I can't tell you, even though it's really difficult. It feels how good it feels to have a shower after surgery. And then crawled up the stairs to get clean pajamas, came down and ate a bit more, called and made my follow-up appointment because they always say they're going to call me, but they never do. So I did that. And now I'm finally back in bed with, painkillers on board, hoping that I can rest. And I do have a little bit of hospital footage that I will add to this video as well, hopefully to make it a bit more interesting. Anyway, if I can manage to record to, like, I change my own bandages. I don't care what they tell me. I'm not leaving bloody bandages on. I change my own bandages, and then at the 2-week mark, they know this, I take out my own stitches. Because I can do it at home with numbing cream. It's excruciating to get them out. And I can do it at home with numbing cream, whereas they don't use anything at the hospital to numb anything. So if I can record while I'm doing that, I will. And if you're interested in seeing me, you can let me know in the comments. Yeah, so that's the end of this, and there'll be some clips of my, the hospital at the end. There's hope, and hope is a good thing. See you in the next one. So this is the day after my surgery, and I did decide to unwrap it because the swelling was causing a lot of pain. I think it was wrapped too tight after this thing swelled up. And it's a good thing that I did, because as you can see right there, that's a pressure wound starting, and I had a pretty good one in the last surgery I had, so I'm glad I unwrapped it. And this looks pretty darn good, given I haven't even cleaned it up yet. I usually, before I video or take pictures, wipe it down with saline and whatnot, but I haven't even done that yet. It looks pretty clean. So, but wholly painful between the surgery and this pain and the CRPS pain. It's no joke. I'm on painkillers still for sure. And you can see up here, I know it's kind of yuck, but my toe, the CRPS is causing my toenail to fall off and one to grow underneath, hopefully. And if you see, like, my toes are spasming, I'm not doing that on purpose. Like, that's not me doing that. That's my toes spasming. That's the CRPS. So yeah, this is September 17th, 2024, day after surgery.